post-Brexit landscape look like for TMT and Data? The TMT and Data sectors obviously comprise all of technology, media, telecoms and data. And the post-Brexit world will look different in each of those sectors. In telecoms and media, although these are highly regulated sectors and all of that regulation originates from Europe, it has, for the most part, been implemented into national law in the UK, meaning that in the immediate aftermath of an exit from Europe, those laws will stay the same. There are, however, a number of key issues that will need to be considered. In the telecoms world, mobile and data roaming is due to be abolished as a result of European regulation. That regulation will no longer directly apply to the UK, and so there remains a question about what's going to happen for roaming charges for UK consumers. In the media world, there's also a question around the application of the country of origin principle. This is the principle enshrined in European law that states that a broadcaster licensed in the UK can also broadcast into France, Germany and other member states without having to gain an additional license. There's a question in the post-Brexit world about whether or not that country of origin principle will still apply, or whether UK broadcasters, for example, will need to be relicensed in another EU member state. The situation's more complicated from a data protection perspective. The new EU General Data Protection Regulation is due to apply across Europe from May 2018. This is a directly applicable piece of legislation without the need for national member states to implement it into local law. As a result, our current legislation in the UK, the Data Protection Act, will fall away when the GDPR comes into effect. So what's the number one challenge for business? The UK has to date established itself as the European location of choice for many organisations in the TMT and data sector. A combination of English language, access to the single market and commercial and pragmatic regulators has brought lots of benefits for UK PLC. The challenge going forward in the post-Brexit world will be how to maintain that status. Although the future is quite uncertain still, there are certain steps that clients can take now in order to prepare for the Brexit world. The first step is perhaps to analyse their current operations. It's important that clients understand what they do today in order to be able to prepare for what they need to do tomorrow. This could be done by asking various questions, such as how do I transfer data across Europe at the moment? Where am I licensed at the moment? What regulatory regimes am I subject to? What European presence and licensing do I have in place? By carrying out a full audit of current operations, clients can then do a gap analysis and try and really identify the key areas of risk in the post-Brexit world for their organisation. They can consider questions such as, do I need to establish a European presence elsewhere, have a European hub where I am regulated because the UK is no longer going to work for me? And they can also consider other aspects of their business and how that's going to be impacted by Brexit in the future.